so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and all of the brave?
That evidently does work, Hubcut. I was not able to preview that because of me being in studio mode, but Hubcut, that does work. So I guess we'll pop that up when we get ready for the race, actually. So I'll actually adjust this because I know I probably have time. Yeah, let's do that right now. That is absolutely massive, to be honest with you, on some of that. Did not expect it to be that dang big, but it is. So that will be played in a different portion there. Hopefully, I did not mean for that to be so huge, but this is the Ghost Cup Series here at Daytona International Speedway. Didn't realize that flyover was going to take it that long, but drivers getting ready for a 120-lap race here. Pace car pulls in. McQuaid and Brock Whitehead will lead them to green as the starter has the flag in his hand, and green flag is in the air. We are underway here. We do have driver cams for this race. We'll close cameras up right there. You see 6 drivers have it currently. We'll go through those as the race goes on. I'm not going to do those right now. I do need to find a way to actually sort these because I have so many different audio things here that they're kind of almost overlapping each other. Need to take out... Oh, never mind. It takes it away automatically, so I don't have to do that right now. Never mind. We are good for that. These lineup was set by the duels, so that's how these guys qualify here. They ran that last week as we got 33 of Christopher Cash right there on that high line. Looks like we've got Noah Owens behind us. Lucas Whitehead right there behind him. The redesigned Ford Mustangs and Toyota Camrys. Toyotas look kind of weird. Fords I think look pretty good though. Right now they actually have the duels going on at Daytona currently. I'm watching that at the same time as commentating this race. However, you don't really have to worry about this race until pretty much the very end of it. Daytona is a track I despise it with every bone in my body. Literally every bone in my body. Cannot stand super speedways, but you'll see a lot of this for majority of the race. It's just going to be these guys nose to tail pretty much, and then towards the end of it, Ford. Wonder what my foot was at. So hopefully they save the big one for the end. Really the only one thing that I despise this track is you can do all that you can the whole entire race, do everything right, and if you get wiped out, it's like, well, can't do anything about that. That is one of the most frustrating feelings ever. Say these cameras are very quiet though. I'm going to try to boost these up a little bit for you all. I already have these cameras kind of boosted past what they should be, but we'll just roll with it right now. Gonna give these guys a paint refresh. I forgot to do that just to make sure somebody who, if they came in after me, they get their paint shown. Because if they did and I didn't reload, it's not going to show up for them. Let's see some nice. That's actually Zach Woods. He ran in this league years ago. He's back now in it. See, some paint schemes taking a little bit to load in here, but they will eventually load in. We will try to do a mouse camera aim. I like using it, but problem is I don't know how to turn it off. You see somebody bobble. Not sure if that is. That's the... Who is that? Right in front of Papa. That is... Oh, that's not Austin. Who is this? Gomez. Ryan Gomez, that 55 blue and yellow Camaro. Like, not a navy blue. It's a blue. Odd color choice. He had a little bit of a bobble there, but he was able to save it, keep it up under him, and luckily not just destroy everybody else in front of him or behind him. Nobody's really lost the draft yet. We do have this rear pack, and I wouldn't be surprised if these guys have decided to stay out. Tate is all alone. He must have missed the grid. So was Gonzalez, and we got Brownlee and Grijalva back here, kind of alone. These guys, they're probably going to lose the main pack. They're running not too slow. They're getting pulled still, so that's not good for them. I expect probably pit stops maybe around lap 60 if I had to guess, maybe around that. We got somebody down on the apron. That's DJ. And I think Brock behind? No, Trey behind him. Let me go to somebody that I do know. See Hupka right there. They did ask for the cameras to be a little bit smaller, so I will make those a little bit smaller for y'all. We do have an actual overlay that I just did not pull up. Couldn't find it before I got into the race. See some other drivers here. See McQuaid with a bunch of crap on his wall. And we have, I think this right here is Joseph, I think. He has the seat that I used to have at one point. As they are jostling up here, Hupka's going to go to the lead. He's got, looks like, Ash behind him? No? Not sure who that is behind him. Who is that? That's the 11. That is TJ Roberts. I had a feeling it might have been Roberts. He's going to throw a little bit of a block. Just as I talk about Hupka, a little bit of side draft there from Sabanowski. Almost came down into him. Door slammed him a little bit. Would not want to see that happen. And we got a little bump there from the 2 of Zofield. I would watch that. Bumps in the corners with his cars normally don't go too well. Looks like Johnny Williams has lost the draft. They're going to be caught up here, like around Dylan, Roos. I want to say, why do I want to say Kyle Busch when I see the 8 car? Fisher, Cash, Whitehead. He's managed to latch onto this group. I'm honestly interested to see how Whitehead does this season. I know he got some different gear. So he's the driver that I don't know why. It's just like I have the feeling that he's going to have a good season. And I have no idea why either. Like my body's just like, hey, he's going to have a good year. I'm like, okay, I guess he is. As my logos have stopped to rotate, that's why. I have a third logo that doesn't have anything in there. There they go. So far, these guys are just going to be stuck behind each other. Can't speak. You see, looks like number 35, 33, 77 looking hot out there. Yeah, Noah Owens actually painted those cars. Lillard? asking that. Yeah, that is Lilith. I could see because our paint scheme, and we got some jumbling up here, up front, as we got somebody ducking down to the bottom, and he almost gets turned by Papa there. Papa, he's lucky. Belled out the throttle because he's about to get just absolutely pile driven if he didn't. About to end up absolutely horrible for him. This top lane's not so formed together. This bottom lane is somewhat formed, and you don't have to be nose to tail right now. You can really give. I mean, if I had to choose to be somebody, I kind of want to be like where Lilith is or Wheeler. Just back here so you can see what happens in front of you, because I don't want to be in the middle of the pack, because that's when a bunch of crap breaks out and it's just like, oh, I just got driven through and plowed. Great. Great fun me. Zofield is on the bumper of Brock. Gosh, he's not letting him go. A little bit of a lift in there, kind of these guys bobbling off the bottom of the corner. Never hear that throttle crack so they don't run into each other. These cameras are so dang quiet. I'm so sorry about that. I've got them boosted up pretty high too. It just seems like the back stretch is what is so quiet. But Brock, he's going to maintain the lead here. Zofield looks like they kind of got that sorted out. Thought there was a little bit of a jumble earlier than that, but they sorted out so they don't run over into each other. This is the first points race of the season for these guys too, so that's pretty big deal for them. They want to come home with the first win of the season. Again, 120 laps in this race. I have so many discords, I'm probably going to have to leave some. I'll leave that one because I don't ever use it. That also. I have so many discords that I'm trying to get that sorted out. These guys are doing that. But Zofield, he's dropped back a little bit. Looks like he's going to be letting him line there. Oh, we got a wreck in the clash. Byron got turned around. And that takes out Blaney. I'm watching that. I literally had just glanced down at my phone to see a big wreck happen. And there's a fire on Blaney's car, too. Hopefully we don't see that in this race. This is not the clash, this is actual points races. Gonna be running up on a lap car. That is, I'm not sure who that is. What is that car? That looks like it's Gonzalez. Yeah, no, yes, don't run him over. He's gonna be actually in the wall, trying to get away from everybody else. Is that Gonzalez? I think it is. Look. Yep, that is Gonzalez. Now, he'll go a lap down, but he'll be able to tuck in as Tate is going to go a lap down, too. He's going to get it or hop down in front of this pack. That almost ended up really badly for him. And that Chevy Camaro. I don't know if Tate likes these cars anymore. I know that he hated them before. I don't know if that's changed for him, but he despised them heavily. I like them. A little bit more even now. It really relies on the driver in the fixed setups, that is. If you do open, it's the setup half the time. Kind of can't stand it for that reason. This group here is going to get probably ran down. Well, I don't know. They're second slow. Well, no, they're about keeping up with these other guys behind them. So I think they should be fine. Keyword is should. Should be fine. I don't know if they will or not. See Sabanowski up here, track racer, for one of his sponsors on the hood. Again, Ghost Racing Network needs sponsors, so if y'all want to run your logos or anything like that, reach out to us. We have Papa. Almost get hooked on the bottom, it seems like there. As we got a block. I mean, and you can't do that. There he goes around. He's not going to hit anything, though. The 33 goes around, and no caution comes out. Just slides to the grass. Where is he at? There he is. Lucas Whitehead. That's just Lucas coming down on him, and he almost overcorrected. Luckily, he didn't. He's going to be hurt really badly. I mean, he needs a caution. No doubt about that, but he actually kind of got back on track pretty smoothly, but that's a block gone wrong, and I think that he could have really just realized, hey, I'm in the middle. I don't really need to do much, but this did break these guys up. I expect this pack to catch up pretty easily because they're not really far away, or they have so many cars with them that it will not take them that long to do, or to get back up there with them. We see a almost caution happen, so that's interesting to see. See if they can catch. I think they'll catch up to him here. I don't know. I'm surprised. This pack here is. They're not so close together, and I think that's what's really hurting them too. If they get lined up better, then they'll be able to catch him. But they're really far apart, and really far apart. Not me do that. They're broken away though, good. About a little bit over a second and a half around that area. They're not drastically ahead though. Let me pull up the track map here just so you can see it. Where it is. I know I'm looking for track map. I'm looking right over. I know I am. Not that. I am looking completely over it. Let me find it for it. There it is. So you can see how go up. How it's broken up right now, and there's like 4 different packs. This pack up here is not really helping each other either. I'm more surprised. Who do we have on pit road? Joseph and Johnny down pit road. That's weird to see them in this early too. That's only 24 laps into this race. Okay, it must be. This is early. 25 laps and you're coming down pit road. That was. How many guys was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What in the world? And somebody. Oh, man. Oh, he hit the cone. The 11's probably going to get a penalty for that. He just smoked the cone going in. That's TJ. This is the front pack going in. This is early for pit stops. This just seems early. I don't know why. So, what? Yeah, all these guys are going to be off and away off pit road. They're getting out as quickly as they can. Yeah, the 11's got a penalty, evidently. I mean, he smoked it going in. That's getting all you can, but I think you probably should have let go of the brake just for literally just a second so it would start turning. Because when he didn't, that's what caused you to hit the cone. But Sizemore, this little grouper is down, and Dylan, and he just slipped through his pit box. That's going to hurt him badly. Say McDonald's paint scheme looks like some abstract art. I do like it, though. And it looks like if you just threw paint at a wall. A lot of different colors. I like that style of it. These guys are really broken up. So McQuaid actually has the camera. I really need to go to fourth monitor. Let me highlight him. We'll show him McQuaid right now. Looks like he's got having a seizure over here. That's not McQuaid. That's McQuaid. I'm gonna pick up Papa. That almost could end up bad if no one tells him that he's picking him up, and he does get plowed from behind. It's a good way to get absolutely destroyed. This group needs to back up to each other, and they're gonna run up on the 6 car. That is Josh Brownlee. They'll go by him. He goes at least one lap down. So Brock and these guys just got out. They have absolutely no one near each other. This is really broken up. I'm surprised it's this broken up. Brock is... I'm surprised he's able to hold this. He's going to get probably tracked down here in a minute. I thought the timer was frozen for a second almost. He wasn't moving around at all. Yeah, but he's running over a second slower. And they're going to pick up... Looks like they're going to try to pick up Joseph. They've got Charles behind them. This is just an odd... I mean, this is really odd just how far off these guys are from each other. It's just nobody's near. And that's the track map. Nobody's really together. And here they come to catch Brock. Not surprised. They're finally going to catch him. Hupka needs to fall in line. You do not need to go and try to race somebody like this. He will do that, luckily for him. I'm going to say fall in line. It's not worth it. Brock's able to really kind of keep this lead right now just because of the cars behind him. And the way that Sabanovsky's... Oh, they are getting side drafted a little bit by Woods and these guys behind him. Probably inadvertently. This is another pack that's coming up. And a caution is out. As that may be the stage. Do we have stages? I completely forgot. I really did. Do we have stages? Yes, we do. Lap 30 is a stage. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't see that part. So lap 30 is a stage. Lap 60 is a stage also. So that is the first stage that ends. Looks like Brock, he will take home that win in this stage. So they should all come down pit road again after that. Wait, hold on. Are you kidding me? It is. See everybody come down pit road, top off, probably 4 tires if I had to guess. We'll see wave rounds happen also. Yeah, everybody's coming down pit road here. Not a person is going to stay out here unless they're getting a wave around. EJ is going to stay out. I would not be doing this if I was him. See some guys slap through the pit box. That's not too big of a deal right now. As I'm drinking the whole thing of Mamba Forever body armor. Don't do that. As looks like Brock will win that race off pit road. So 33, or we had one non-caution spin. Spun down to the inside. We didn't destroy everybody else behind him. It ended up really badly. Really, really badly. So I believe, yeah, TJ is going to come down. He should be there. He is. Okay, good. I was going to say, TJ, do not stay out. That is a horrible decision. That is an absolutely horrible decision. What is €5 to USD? I think it's a little bit less. Okay, 538. 538 times 12. I got to do quick math here. This is top offs. We also see coming by. That is really 64. Okay, that is actually. So this looks like this will shake it up. Brock is up front. Wheeler is second. And we got, I keep on wanting to say Bush because I see that 8. That 8 just looks like Kyle Busch's number so badly or so much. So pace car should pull in this lap. I don't have any ads to play, so that's why you hear me going quiet a little bit. In the duel, there's 9 laps left. The pace car should pull in here. Brock Whitehead and Austin Wheeler. Front 2 cars right now leading them back to the restart zone. And green flag is in the air. We are back underway here. TJ is ducking off. He's headed down pit road. He may have gotten a penalty. Robert's down pit road. He is all alone now. Cloyd is way out of the draft. These guys sorted out pretty quickly, and they all go down to the bottom instead. They decide to sort that out. They're still broken up in the back again. This is kind of the second time we saw this happen. 99, Dylan Ellis. Somebody's, uh-oh, this is not getting up well. Somebody's blinking ahead. Who is that? And he's gone. Oh, Lord, where's he at? One of the most scariest things to see is you don't know where somebody is. Once they disappear, you're like, oh, I can't see anything. This is great. I don't think it was Zach. It was somebody else who disappeared, but evidently Zach reappeared. In the back stretch, we got some more movement on the, down behind them, and I think Zach is something wrong with Zach. Way off pace, unless he just, I think he just dropped to the back momentarily, or he decided to do that. However, that might have been a bad choice from him. If he can, he has to hang on though is the issue, and he's barely hanging on right now to Johnny. And I think he's going to lose Johnny here, and yeah, he's lost Johnny now. Johnny kind of can't afford to back up anymore either. He's just stuck there. See, new life has been breathed into McDonald. He's found his way up front as they were broken up because of that car, or from the pit stops that happened. That one pit stop is probably to get him to the end. What is Hubka's sponsor on the rear of that? I see something pink. That's not the right person. Uber and Lyft, that's what it is. And I wouldn't be too, like, I wouldn't be making moves that are putting you in vulnerable positions. Back out. Give them, I just give them the spot, really. I wouldn't even really try to fight them at this point. And you've got 80 laps left. There's no point in trying to fight that person for this position. That's going to really not mean anything. It's just going to make an enemy for you. And drivers can hold a grudge. Trust me, they can hold a very deep and harboring grudge for somebody. Who is that one driver? I can't remember who it was. Was it Miglin maybe in the Cup Series 3 years ago when I used to race with him? What was his name? I can't remember what his name was, but a lot of people held a grudge against him. A lot of people held a grudge against the DJ for a while. I didn't see any issue with him. I really didn't care. I was like, whatever. See Tate back here. He's managed to latch on to this last car in line. Or in line on the top lane. This guy's back here with no one. DJ surprisingly dropped back here, and that's not a bad decision. They decided to drop back. However, they have lost the draft in the main pack. They don't have help. Now, if you're going to be in this main pack, you just get out the way. Or I'd try to stay in the back as much as you can. I would not try to be up front right now. One mistake at super speedways can take out like everybody, and we saw that happen before. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, they run up on a lap car. This is gonna end up bad. They don't realize he's there. He can't, I mean, he's up high. Oh no. I saw that coming from a mile away. That's Gillard. That, I knew that was gonna happen. Lap car is playing a big factor. And he did everything he needed to. I mean, he was up high. Wasn't coming down at all. He held his line. I don't think some people behind him really knew that. They were just like, I'm just going to plow into this guy in front of me. And when they did, well, that was not fun for him. This now breaks these guys up again. This Trey, somebody disappeared there. That's why I'm a little bit stagnant on the camera. Got TJ up there. He's picked up here as these guys are moving around a lot. As we, oh, so there goes Ellis off into the grass. Yo, we got Whitehead. He's going to go around. And that's going to bring out a caution, collect 3 to 4 drivers there. Caution will come out. I'm surprised. I don't know what happened back behind them, but somebody made a move that didn't go correct. First wreck caution is out. He's getting ran up on. That is not Whitehead's fault. That's Cash behind him. I think Cash was getting hit in the bumper all the time. I think he was getting absolutely smoked. So let's see. So Cash sees him. He didn't want to go down there. Listen. See, okay, that is on Tate. I don't know if Tate knew this though. Tate might have not known that there was a driver in front of him, or in front of Cash. I mean, he does bail out after he hits him too. I don't know if Cash just didn't call it out or what. That sends Whitehead around, and then who does he get after this? So he slides up onto the track. 45 runs right into the back of him. The 55 is going to hit him too. Roos gets a little bit of it. That brings out the first caution. I think Whitehead is still trying to get back up on the track, just right on the apron. Yeah, right on the apron. Then wait until you get more speed is what he needs to wait on. There are some brain dead people in this world. Seriously. Y'all watch the duels, they're blaming Byron for the wreck when he got hit in the rear. I think we should use those people as meat shields in the front lines. Yeah, I said it. Just so many stupid opinions. I don't even care if that. It's an opinion. If it's dumb, it's not an opinion. It's just being stupid. You have Whitehead, Cash, TJ. I think TJ got any damage. Cash got some damage. He's going to get that fixed. TJ and TJ. We have two different TJs in this race. Don't know if pit road's open for these guys. They should come in. Well, I'll probably save enough fuel to get them to lap 60. And then come in after that. Well, yeah, they'll come in when the caution, or when the stage break happens. See if Wheeler comes down pit road. She's going to stay out. As really nobody else behind him's going to come in either. So, it's so quiet here on this track. I almost thought my sound went out for a minute. DJ and these guys are back here. Gonna come down, top off. Tate is probably waiting to get as much fuel in that car as he can. And so, stage break at lap 60, then straight to the end after that. Green beans, potatoes, tomatoes. I need to get a new chair. This chair, I'm always tightening the arms on it. Happy Mom's car. Brum, brum. You know, there's... If I ever know anything about the internet is a place where you see stuff that you don't want to. Like, I just don't understand it anymore. See, pace car will pull in here, though. Oh, we got some. That's not a good move. I don't know why they jumped down that fast. That looks like Papa and... there it is. Oh, gosh. Wheeler side draft. And almost brings up Trey into him. It kind of hooked him and got him stuck to him. This is on. He's going to get turned. There it is. There it is. I knew it was going to happen. I saw it coming. I knew that was going to happen. I was just waiting for it, and they're stacking up behind him, still wrecking after the caution comes out. Drivers slowing down, plowing over each other. I don't think these guys... And that's just broken somebody's toe link on the rear end. I saw that way before it ever even happened. I knew that was coming. So I'll tell y'all where I saw this happening. I knew this was coming. Just, you need to be more aware. You have to be more aware than this. Realize that he's going up the track and you just can't shove like this. Where is... There he is. So we're going to go back. And probably right around... Say around this part right here is when I knew he was going to get spun. So look at the 71. He's offset, and then he just hooks him right here. This is a hook. Right there. Hooks the 48. I saw that coming way before it ever happened. 48 goes around in front of basically the whole entire pack. 71's going to get pretty bad damage. Tarrant looks like he's going to get pretty bad damage too. Wheeler actually got it with one of the least damages from this. Then these guys were trying to slow down, but they're so jumbled up that anybody who's not going a relative speed around everybody else is going to get plowed through. And it looks like the 11 taps TJ, I think. I don't even know what happens. There's so much that happens, but this is after the wreck. After the wreck. And TJ breaks his toe link right here. No. Very lucky. And that damaged that car pretty badly, though. But I saw that happening way before it ever did. When I was just waiting. Nope, pit road's not open. They didn't realize that. But send some guys down pit road. These were guys that were probably involved in the wreck. And I saw it happening from a mile away. You want to see Mr. Clean again? There you go. There's Mr. Clean. So, really blow that image up. Just take up the whole screen. There's a face to remember at night when you're asleep. Oh, shrink him back down now. Woods, I saw Woods had some rear end damage. 71 doesn't have a front end. Could maybe put that back on though, and he's... Now, did he pop? I don't know if he popped his fast repair. I think he did. It's surprising they could put some of these parts back on the car after it happens. Now that these guys are on their third caution though, I'm going to take this time to actually... We're trying to make something to eat because this is... Or start to make something to eat because it's going to be a long race. So I'm going to go set that to cook. But I didn't roll these ads. We don't really have many, sadly, so... You'll just have to... I have to make do with this right now. As I've gotten back just in time as pace car pulls in here. Starter will have the flag in his hand. And green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Uh-oh, okay, good. I was about to see somebody else go around there for a second. But Fisher has the lead right now as I found some chicken that was in the refrigerator that we already cooked yesterday. Now I decided to eat that cold, and Dylan throwing a block there, going to stack up that outside lane. Zofield behind him. Zofield is going to hook him here in a minute. When the hook happens, just realize that I said it. It's going to happen here soon. The reason I'm saying that is look at... Oh, he's throwing a... I don't know if Zofield's trying... I don't think Zofield's trying to get around him. Watch how offset Zofield goes. You'll see what I mean by this in a minute if they don't hook each other right now. They very well may do that soon. But Fisher, he's gonna maintain the lead. Dylan's trying to take it from him though. He's not really side drafting too hard, but he will take it just for a second. And bump draft here in the corner. Almost one of the worst spots to do it. You probably want to back off and realize, hey, I can't really be doing this right now in the corner, because if you do, it's going to end up pretty badly. And nope, don't want to look at that. Where's everybody else right now? Look up your determination. These guys are coming up on halfway, though. 3 more laps to the halfway point in this race. Again, stage will happen at lap 62. 62. 2 separate words. Some guy scraping the wall. Don't let Roberts. You must got turned there, bud. Surprised he was let up there. He could have been. And they're stacking up in front. Something may be happening up here. There may have been a really big stack up, so somebody might have gotten in the wall and scraped off some speed. Cliff Corvu coming with a run. And there it is. We got hooked. Goes into the wall. Comes back down. And that's going to take out Ryan Sizemore. And the 8 car looks like he got some damage too. Net coated. He's broken it totally. I can see that tire wiggling around. What? Not the person I expected to get hooked, but somebody did get hooked. So, just starts with Cliff up front here. Looks like Papa, he goes to throw a block. Cliff goes to the inside. The 8 then hooks the 7, and that's what sets the rest of this off. Papa saves it. Cliff comes down off the wall, right into the 3's quarter panel, into McDonald also. But Sizemore got the worst of it. Goes almost over the 2 car. Get to Sizemore's view. And I think he hits anybody else. Wait. Hold on. No, the 8. Did he slow down after that? Yeah, he did. He got put in the wall. I mean, Ryan almost made it through. He just gets clipped. And those were the only 2 drivers. Only 2 drivers from that incident. But this should be the stage end thing. So, yeah, evidently it is because these guys are coming down pit road. So, stage end does happen here. Like RC open pit road, so. I have a feeling one of the drivers that I don't know is Charles. I don't know why, I just do. But, like, Charles is going to stay out. He needs to come in. Joseph will win the race off pit road with a fuel-only pit stop. TJ second. Trey 4 tires and fuel. Lilith. So we got combination of, we got some fuel only. Most of these guys are 4 tires. How many sets do they have this race? 5 tire sets, so keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, I was going to see not FEG. PGR has a money race tonight. I was wondering when that was going to go on, but Charles needs to come down pit road. Don't stay out and make the mistake, my man. Too early to do that. There wasn't much chicken in this stuff. I already ate all of it. See if he comes down now. He should. These guys behind them are waiting to get way around. No TJ. I believe TJ is. He is, what, 1 lap down? No, 2 laps down. Shout out to TJ. I saw one of his paint schemes in the A Open at Daytona so far. Surprised TJ didn't take the wave around. Oh, he does have damage too. He might have decided that it's better to get the wave around than anything else. Take time to throw us away if these guys get ready to take the green flag here, though. As you have a golden retriever, they'll try to follow you everywhere. As soon as he sees me, he tries to walk in my room, and I tell him to get out. So that should have been the stage break. I don't think they'd extend it. They opened pit road immediately. We actually have RC for this race, or for these races. TJ has right side damage overall. Oh gosh, he's going to get left behind again as the pace car pulls off here. Starter has the flag in his hand as the green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here as big stack up on the top line. See these guys make their way around. Lilith has managed to make her way up here. She was pretty quiet and really didn't see or hear much of her during the early part of the race when I noticed her paint scheme and everything else like that, but I never really saw her up front. She's kind of mid-pack, laying back as there's going to be a wreck back here with DJ. 3 wide. Somebody's going to touch each other. I'm glad I caught myself on that. He cannot find it. It looks like Charles let him in. Yeah, Charles definitely let him in line there. Lilith getting a push from Sabanovsky. Hepka up here right now. It's like a variation of Larson's paint scheme with Hepka on the side. Somebody through the grass. That's just my headset making noise. Thought somebody was through the grass there. I was wrong on that. See how it looks like he's going to decide to stay in that bottom lane. I thought he was going to go up towards the top there. He gave a look like he was going to. This is weird. Oh, there. Nope. Almost in the back. That is something's not right. They're going to save it back there. That was the 6. That was Brownlee. He got tapped and that upset the car. Whitehead's loose on that top line. Used to get down a little bit as this is broken up. No, don't exit my SDK on accident. It's broken up that top line as these guys are now spaced out again. This is the second time we saw it, or like the 3rd or 4th time we saw this happen. They need to get sorted back out because if they don't, they're going to lose the draft pretty quickly. You see these big speed differences, nothing that can really honestly be done besides just drafting. These guys will try to follow or fall in line. McDonald is going to split it 3 wide. He doesn't really have much help, so this is back here for 14th. Also, Hupka's dropping quickly. I wouldn't worry if I was Hupka, though. Just get in line. Maybe, honestly, crack the throttle. Try to get behind DJ. Or maybe DJ will... DJ's not... DJ ran a Chevy last year? No, he ran a Toyota. I can't remember what some of these drivers ran. No brand alliance in this league. League is kind of looking like the real NASCAR series, too. A lot of Chevys and Fords. We have only a couple or a handful of Toyotas in it. Toyota's got a redesign. Go to the Ford Mustang. I think the Ford Mustang got the better redesign as Sofield looks inside. Don't. There it is. Okay, good. Thought we were going to see somebody go around there in a second. About to be real dang bad. Really, really bad. It's Cash has a destroy. Is that Cash there? Okay, that's going to be confusing. We got to get that fixed. There's 2 33 cars in this race. And where is Cash? Who's the other 33? trying to see who this is when they come by. Behind the 8. Lucas. Yeah, it's Lucas Whitehead. He needs to get that corrected on that car. It's going to be too confusing. He has some heavy front end damage. I don't know why I'm used to Cash being the 33 car. I don't even think he ran the 33 last season either. That's what's confusing me more than anything else. Guys, I've finally gotten single file down on that bottom line. A little bit of normalcy here now. The Whitehead try to get to the outside. He's going to get shucked out of line. He needs to get back in line. He cannot yet because he's got Cody. Tarrant. Cody's going to hop up, though, and actually surprisingly go and shove him instead. This top line's now getting formed up here, kind of out of almost nowhere. Front 3 have pulled away, though, all by their own. Dofield and Fisher, along with Brock, who almost gets sideswiped on the rear, and this is only going to give them more chances to scoot away from each other because they're side drafting like this. We don't have 2 groups now. Well, we kind of do have 2 groups back here. Is Speed Car Cash. One of the Whiteheads is not helping them catch up to the pack at all, as that's almost a hook there again. It's not how you catch up to the pack. It's fight with each other back here. Realize that, hey, you need to be lined up with each other, and you're just not going to get any advantage from this at all. You got somebody in the wall at Trey, I believe. Yeah, Trey's scraping the wall. I'm not sure what happened to Trey. Why he's back here the way he is. This guy's going to side draft some. That's a stack up here around Charles and Cloyd. Something happened with these guys in the back. We're looking more at these guys, though, up front, however. Some McDonald's. Still like McDonald's paint scheme pretty good. Looks pretty nice. Group back here, though, is kind of falling off just a tad. With Hovka, they've got a second and a half gap to McQuaid. I'm surprised this gap is like this. Yeah, they're not. Oh. That's what's messing them up, is these guys side drafting back here. You got Sizemore and Hogswell, or not side drafting, but they're not lined up, and it's slowing these cars down, pulling each other back to pulling them back, so they can't get that big draft effect that they need, and that's what's hurting them so much. But they are gaining a little bit because these guys up here are now starting to fight with each other. No one can play nice in racing. No more Mr. Nice Guy anymore. Somebody is. It might be Robert. Okay, whoever this is driving with one hand, if that was actually during the race, that is impressive. Y'all can't see it because I don't have it pulled up because I was looking at the preview, but somebody just drove with one hand through the corner. Trying to also reach forward and not wreck everybody else while typing. There we go. Huffman's group is finally starting to catch up here, it seems. They're staying relatively the same distance. This is the second pack that's broken up. Tate might have been backing up to these guys to get a shove because he's now getting help from Wes Fuller. Yeah, there's 35 drivers in this race. 35. This is only going to hurt you if these guys back here would realize that. They're not going to catch this front pack unless they stop fighting, fall in line, and shove each other. Somebody's going to get turned. There, oh, there it is, almost. Whitehead almost gets the hook. A whitehead fish back here. I'm not even going to make that joke anymore. That was a horrible joke that I almost attempted to make. And he's going to get hooked here in a second. Yes, okay, good. Okay, he realized that. I thought he was about to get turned. Getting hung out to dry is what we call it. Absolutely, basically zero help. Yeah, he has to let those guys go right by him. Yeah, Tate managed to make his way back up here. But we will go to a very quick commercial break. However, it will be side by side, so y'all will not be missing anything from the race here. As I wait for that, actually, as we almost got somebody around. As McDonald gets left out to dry. Whitehead will pick him up. But we will go to that commercial break now. As I am back here, and we are back here at Daytona, coming up on 40 laps left in this race. Ran down and got the French fries or waffle fries I was making. Air fryers may have been sent from heaven themselves. Where'd Hopkins go? I'm going to say this group back here has really been hurting themselves pretty badly. They just line up and realize that, hey, this group up here is side by side. We can catch them pretty quickly. But we're not doing that. They are a good 5 seconds behind this pack. Somebody almost got shucked out of line here, it looks like. And there we go, TJ Roberts. I don't think Wheeler hooked him. It looked like it. I think TJ may have came back down, but that brings out the 5th caution. That has destroyed that 11 car. Go back and see if I could ever stop. So, this happened a little bit earlier. Let's start here. This is Roberts. Wheeler's behind him. I don't know. Roberts opened the door. I mean, that's for sure. He opened it, but I think Wheeler's getting shoved by the 8. Yeah, Wheeler goes to the inside, and I don't think that's Wheeler. I think that's Roberts coming down. Yeah, that looks like Roberts coming down and clips Sabanowski. Sabanowski's going to go into the wall. I think it only got these 2 drivers and no one else. Yeah, I don't believe no one else was involved after that. However, that takes the front end off of Sabanowski's car. Hopefully they have a fast repair. They're going to need it for sure. See if these guys come down pit road. They probably will. I don't know what their fuel's like, though. What is their fuel? Gosh, this ketchup is like... I don't know what this is. 65%. Now they're going to have to pit again. 65% fuel, so that's not enough fuel to make it to the end, even if they do pit, I believe. I think around lap 100, you'll have to come down pit road again. See who wins the race. Brock was the first one down pit road. It'll be interesting. Who takes 4 tires and fuel here? Just fuel. It was 2 tires and fuel for Brock there, I believe. He spent 11 seconds on pit road. Maybe just fuel for Zerfield and DJ. And they're getting it full at this point. Not sponsored by Sonic. Look at this. This is multitasking. You see, this is why we should teach kids how to drive race cars. Who doesn't have a dream of just racing a car and also drinking a Sonic milkshake? Because I think that's what he's looking right to the camera. Oh, he's watching the stream too. I know he is. What is that? It looks like it's some type of milkshake with whipped cream, cherries, not drizzle. What's that? Syrup on it. Something on there. I don't know what it is. It's something. Sponsor of Sonic. Somebody should retweet this on Twitter or X now, or put it on YouTube. See if they sponsor me. I'm going to bring him back down to normal size. TJ will shoot down pit road. He's had a rough night. This one's not cooked the whole way. Who cares? This ketchup is like not sour. Very ketchupy. Tastes like a tomato. That's all I can really say with that. Oh, that was Trey we were looking at. If I could name the drivers, I would, but I can't like make their name pop up on the screen when I pull it up. God, this is like, oh, my mouth is getting great. Great, good job, me. Somebody is pulling off back here. Who is that? Sabanowski. So Sabanowski uses fast repair. Excuse me. I only had to eat Subway when I was at work. Had 2 Milo's teas. Had strawberry grape Mamba forever. I mean waffle fries because I was hungry. Eastern track used to be way worse, trust me. Used to eat probably all the carbs I saw. You actually need to eat carbs even if you're not an athlete. That's your main food or power source for your body. Yes, that is medically proven. So, pace car pulls in here though, and green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. What does that say? Hold on. There's something behind Terrence's text. I can't read it. It's something about halfway through the corner. I can see it, but I can't read it very well because it's so transparent. Lilith jumped to the... What is she doing down pit road like this? I didn't see her involved in that last wreck either. That's why I'm confused. Why was she down pit road for that long? That's what has me confused. As Tate's gonna go down to the bottom. Running with Fisher. Tate kind of struggled a little bit early on, in my opinion. But he's up front now, and Fisher gonna go down to the inside. Tate's not gonna have time to block it. All alone at middle line. Yeah, McDonald let him in there. That's a teammate move from McDonald, and a caution comes out. As it's back here. Oh my gosh. Front end's ripped off. Didn't even get a notification that somebody crashed, just had a notification that somebody went around. Stack up and gets plowed from behind. Yep. Whitehead. Oh gosh, he just destroyed Papa. Goes up into 71. And looks like that's all who is involved in that wreck. I literally didn't even see that happen. Papa's toe link is broke because he just entered pit road. Probably when it was closed, it was probably destroyed. Didn't want to risk trying to make it around on a broken toe link, because sometimes that doesn't work. Once the car starts plowing, you're like, oh, well, can't turn anymore. Haha. I feel fat now. I hate that. Anyway. Brock's hitting everything, including the pace car. Papa, he definitely had some extreme damage on that car. That's the only reason he'd be down that early. He wouldn't come down. Unless he had a meatball, which RC can clear that. Gosh, that is greasy now. Holy crap. Whatever. I don't know if y'all saw what PGR ran. Excuse me. PGR had a best of the rest where the wives raced of the drivers. Like a caution fest for them. Yeah, these guys are down pit road. Kappa probably has a black flag that he's having to serve. I still need to buy one of his button boxes. I'm waiting for that. Waiting to get money for it. College life, working part-time. Still broke. Really having to deal with my dog. And I had to pay my deductible for my car. Hit a patch of ice going down a back road. Subaru didn't Subaru. And I did $8,000 worth of damage to it. I smacked a cement guardrail to it. Yeah, didn't end up too well. I braked way earlier and I just kept sliding. And I was like, well, that's great. And I also drive a WRX, so it's a sports sedan. That's what they classify it as. Like, or it's either that or a sedan or a coupe or whatever. But I had to pay our deduct when I've been paying that off. And then I had to take my dogs to the vet, so... I will buy one of your button boxes soon. Roos has been quiet this whole race. He's not really... He's been very quiet. I know he had a kid, what, 2 seasons ago, I believe. Got Ice Cream Man here. He's already drank probably half that. I think he's drank more than half of it. Looking at it right now, just from the way the cup's moving around, I think he's drank a lot of it. I'm hoping that is not his actual, like, entrance to his house. If that is a horrible spot to put your rig. Somebody could just be watching through that door, just staring at him. Looking right into his soul. It's like, yeah, he put that down. He's getting ready to go back racing. Got Mr. Clean again. I think that's Charles. I don't know why I have a feeling that's Charles, but I just think it is. I have no idea why. This is Patrick. I think this is Joseph right here. I think it's Joseph. So he's got a button box because he's flipping the switch to his ignition. This is Brock, I believe. This is one of the Whiteheads. That's all I know. It's one of them. Too many to count. But Brock has a... Can't even speak anymore. Has a drone on the side of his car for one of his sponsors, DJI. I believe that's what the company's name is. On the side of that car for him. How did ketchup make my fingers sticky? What? Do 20 people in here. I thank y'all for that. 26 at our peak. Holding around 20 pretty evenly. Again, we're at, what, like 1,090 subscribers now. I mean, this channel's gotten... After we got 1,000, it went up pretty quickly. In the short span, we'll probably level out again. That's what I noticed with that. But pace car is getting ready to pull in. Be 30 laps left. So... Pace car pulls in here. As green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. See Joseph giving him a really big shove, and they got way out there from everybody else. They may have gotten too far out, though. You'll probably see him get caught up here, swallowed up, and a minute because this draft. And, oh gosh, thought we were going to see somebody go around there. Lucas thought he was going to get the bumper. It's by Ryan. And the bumper from Tate. He was off the bottom. I really expected him to go around, but Tate showed him mercy. Lilith back on the lead lap? No, she's still a lap down. I don't know why she came down pit road either. Lucas is out of the race. Charles back here. Either Charles or Johnny that I was looking at. Good voice crack me, 20-year-old. 20-year-old voice crack. Good. Great. Love it. That's the gum. That's gum. Yep. Forgot. I needed to pull that out. I'm glad there's context to some of my comments. This Hupka almost goes around. Fisher not going to let him back in line. So we're going to see drivers start to take a little bit more now, not as much give as there used to be. A little bit of a block there. Somebody looks like they might have brushed the wall. Hupka still can't find a spot in line. I think Lucas might be trying to let him in. Hupka clear it on the bottom if he doesn't ready. There, now he goes. Finally realizes, hey, I can go down to the bottom now. These guys are about to get turned up here. Fisher, now he's going to get shut to the middle instead. Looks like he might fall in line back there. He will. DJ and Joseph, Tate. Got Hupka and Fisher. Now Hupka's going to go up to the front. And Fisher almost wrecks him. Come off the corner. Two attached to that bumper, and he's going to bobble it and save it again. Fisher's going to hook him. Gosh. You got to get off the dude's bumper, man. Ah, he got a shot in the rear. He's going to go down on the apron. Not come up in front of traffic, luckily. Gonna bounce around. Probably honestly stuck there. Second pack should catch him. That's Wheeler in that 71. They'll run up on him pretty quickly. And they'll go around him easily. No, they're going to think about picking him up. He's going to stay down to the bottom. Some guys will be able to get around him. Some of them won't, but he actually meshes decently well in line with them. See a little bit more movement back there. Tate going to go down to the bottom in front of Hupka, and so almost gets him hooked too. Metler's looking offset. Metler broadcasts for us now. He does the Truck Series, and he's going to start doing the Xfinity Series. Ghost is going to begin. I believe he left Sim Racing Media. Works with a lot of other places now. I don't really care what anybody does when they work with me. You can stream whenever you want to. You get to keep all the money you make too. I don't touch any of it. Whatever you make from that race, you keep all of it. Still need him to send me the logos. Probably going to text him after that for one of the thumbnails that he made. It wasn't a bad thumbnail. I just trying to make them all look similar, and with no black background. That's one of the most annoying things to deal with. He did a pretty decent job with his, so he's a very good broadcaster. I'm glad I got him. He won the All-Star race last year, and that got him a playoff spot. There are so many bad offsets here that I'm waiting for somebody to get hooked. I'm waiting for it. Don't know when it's going to happen, but I keep seeing it. Oh my gosh, that was almost bad for Hupka. I don't think he got a shot from Metler. He may have, just with the way the car reacted, but that was, saved that pretty well. See Lucas now drifting up. Sorry, Ryan. Drifting up, and they're stacking up in the bottom. That's going to send Lilith through the grass. He's going to do some free landscaping for Daytona. And caution does come out as something else happened here. They're throwing that... Oh, Papa. Trying to slow down and couldn't slow down in time. And I think that has broken the toe. Yeah, it did. He hit pretty... Yeah, that immediately broke the toe link, if I had to guess. See if it did. I mean, it probably destroyed it. That may have not broken the toe link. He may have been able to... I don't know. He could have maybe fixed that. That's not broken yet. Yeah, that's not completely broken. I do want to see why that caution was thrown, though. Is somebody was through the grass. How did Dylan get here? So, stack up on the bottom. Okay, that's why. Lilith almost gets destroyed. Dylan, okay, so there's enough cars to cause one. They come back up on track. And who does Papa run into the rear end of? Was it Lilith? No, that's Cogswell that he runs back. I know he's going to be furious. How did Cogswell get involved in this? Cogswell, he's behind. Nah, he was third in line, that's why. Yeah, that's how he ended up in the grass. He just merges back up on a traffic. Pretty normal, and I just... Yeah, Papa's just wrong place, wrong time. There's not much he can do. Kind of one of those moments you're like, well, what do we do at that point? Just throw your hands up and say, Jesus, take the wheel. We do have a pastor in this league back. Maybe you can give him a Bible verse or something in the race. I don't know. These guys will come down. This should be their last pit stop, too. God, this mouse is greasy. Holy crap. Let me wipe this off here. Sorry, this is actually pretty annoying. He's just like a really fat person, too. This mouse is greasy. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, sit in his room, sorry. Get off that screen. That was a mistake by doing this, too. I should have sprayed. It's alcohol, too, so that's, yeah. This is alcohol, so it'll dry up. I'm not too worried about it. It'll be fine. It's one of my hands. That's what it is. Well, these guys are under caution. I'm gonna go take some time to get that cleaned off because this is actually sticking to my hand now. That's what it's rubbing off. As we are back here now, 22 go. It's been a long race. I don't know what I'm streaming for. I'm streaming for... Almost 2 hours now. This is a long race. Boogity, somebody said. 303 Colorado. You will see it will be 19 laps left when they do get the green flag back. Don't be surprised when another caution comes out. I have a feeling that it may happen. Pace car up, pulls in here. Brock will leading them back to green as green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Saw somebody sideways and they say, was that Lilith again who got I think she got shoved sideways. Somebody was, and they saved it. Keep it straight with 18 to go. It's the second almost wreck that we saw. Somebody's got to break up what Brock has. This group back here, I think they're a lap down. Yeah, they are. They can still be a factor there if they can get up to this main group. They can maybe shove a driver up here. Who knows? Maybe a caution will come out and that'll change everything for them. This bottom lane's now getting a little bit formed. This top line's broken up. They're almost two lines at this point. Nobody's really... They're all playing nice with each other, but they're not lined up very well. Now they're starting to line up again. A little bit of movement. See, Brock still with the lead. I mean, he's been up front basically the majority of this race. He's not had any hard. Oh my gosh. Tate with the save. He got a shot from Cliff. That almost sent him around, but he's lucky. Kept the wheels up under it. He was asking to go around. It wouldn't have been his fault. I really thought that was going to end up really horrible for him. Kind of looking the mid-pack right now. They're going to start to jostle around a little bit more. Not too bad, though. A little bit more up front. You start to see him move quite a bit now. Now Hupka's hopping back down that bottom line. Just went a little bit quiet. Just so I can kind of see what they were doing. Just a little bit. Probably lap 5 is when we'll see a lot of moves that they wouldn't normally be made. We'll see some guys just shoot the middle and just make some moves that you're like, why are you making that move? It's because it's a who cares move. Who cares move? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. You see some movement up here around Zofield. We got 3 wide now. Tate in the middle. I think he got shucked out. He's got somebody behind him, but not. I don't know if that's going to be enough help. He does find his way back to the bottom. See Roost scraping the wall there. Just a little bit too high. Gets just a nick of it. Now this has kind of gotten to a lot of these guys now. A lot of people are in it to win it. Even these guys back here, something happens in front, they can capitalize. They're coming to 9 to go. Somebody's scraping the wall. That was the 11? No, 77. And that's 88 of Ricky. Ricky, wasn't he? I think he was a lap down at one point, too, and he's made his way back up here. He's had a good rebound. Very good rebound. So now we're going to start going 3 wide a little bit. I'll see some more stuff be picked up as his bottom line's real. I already noticed the tail is ended up really badly. But Wheeler's found his way to the bottom. DJ found his way back up front, because there's going to be 7 laps left here now. To a Whitehead, and he's glitching in and out, so not what you want to see if you're leading or behind this guy. Donald's going to shoot the middle. DJ's going to come down and try to block, and he will throw the blocking time. Oh, Dylan gets a shot from Tate in the rear, and that's going to send Wheeler down to the inside. McDonald's going to save it at looks. No caution yet, and I don't think this should bring out a caution. He's going to stop, wait for everybody else to go by, and he keeps it rolling. Wheeler got shot down to the inside. Where's Wheeler at? Wheeler actually, he came out pretty bad from that too. He got some damage on the right side of that car. See, Brownlee gets out of the way. Doesn't want to be hurting any of these guys, and then someone else is around. That is Cody Tarrant around, sliding down to the inside, it looked like, and that brings out a caution. This is Tate. I don't know if Tate caused the other one, but this one looks like it might be one that he may cause. May is the key word. They slow down. He shoots the insert. He shoots the middle. Yeah, just trying to side draft, and that's on Tate right there. Yeah, that's on Tate. And then Zofield gets Tarrant. What happened on this other one? I don't think this other one was Tate though. That one I have to put the blame on him. What about this McDonald one? Or is this not this? No, it did happen around him. So DJ comes down to block. Tate's behind Dylan. That's on Dylan. It looks like Dylan. I don't know. He might have gotten a shot here. That got Dylan loose. I don't know. I think that's more of DJ coming down the block, and then that stacks the rest of them up. I'm not going to put this on Tate. Yeah, that stacks them all up after that, and then Wheeler is it by standard. So I can't put that on him at all. Yeah, that's not on Tate right there. The other one was, I'd say that one that had McDonald involved isn't his fault, because that's DJ hopping down, trying to block the line. Somebody streaming, will I survive 500 miles in Daytona? Probably not. Probably not, bud. I need to check on Austin's stream. That will bring him to unofficial green, white, checkered, I believe. Unofficial. But it'll be close. See, this is going to bring Wheeler, Tarrant. Wheeler needed that caution. Tate. I don't think he needed it also. He probably had some tire damage, maybe some other damage. Cogswell, listening at Lilith. Is she on the lead lap? I think Lilith is on the lead lap. I believe so. I think. Let's see if she is. What does the timing say? It tells me that she is... Yes? No? Maybe. She is on the lead lap. Foxfire Foods on that car, almost said truck. Side note, I don't know how, like, inefficient older cars are, but, like, I drive a Subaru WRX, and it's tuned. So up to 300 horsepower, and I have to buy, well, I tuned it on Shell, so I only buy Shell. I get about 350 to like 440 miles on a full tank. Now it's 4 cylinders turbocharged. I've been driving a Tacoma because mine's being fixed right now. 2004, 4 cylinder. Don't even know what the gas mileage is on it, but it uses cheaper gas than that. It can hold 17 gallons, and I fill up more in that truck than I do with my car. Like, there's just no way. Like, that is so inefficient. But keep in mind, well, we do have different tires on it. You want to talk about inefficient? These cars are very inefficient. This is miles per gallon. That is an absolute lie. 21 city, 27 highway. Yeah, sure. That is an absolute lie. Yeah, I knew that. 4-cylinder, 164 horsepower. I can tell it's got that much power because it is... Yeah. I think a zero turn has more power than that car. Didn't that get busted up? No, what are you asking about? If you don't mind me asking, what got busted up? If you're talking about my car, yes, it's being fixed. I did $8,000 worth of damage to it. Should be. This is I think this is an unofficial green white checkered attempt here. Maybe official, who knows? Brock and DJ. Yeah, no, it's being fixed right now. It should be fixed by the start of next week. That's what they say. Either tomorrow or the start of next week, it should be fixed. But I did a number on it, destroyed the passenger side of it. But pace car pulls in here though, and green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Green white checkered attempt. I believe it's an unofficial one too. Oh, we got a big one down the backstretch. It looked big. It's actually not that. That is going to be taken out of context so much. Oh, my gosh. Williams is around. That brings out the 9th caution. That is going to be taken out of so much context. Sit around McDonald. And Metler just comes down into McDonald, and that's Eclipse West. Austin Wheeler's in it. It was a decent size wreck. Whitehead makes it through. Oh gosh, Johnny did not hold the brakes. No, he did. I was gonna slide down and smack that inside wall. I was waiting for it to happen, but this brings out. Let's see if this is. I'm gonna go check this real quick. Okay, now they're on their first green white checkered attempt. Noah, I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna say that. That's gonna be taken out of. That's gonna be that's a good blooper. McQuaid has. Is he still in the race? No, he is. He must have disconnected his camera. He didn't realize that he did. I think these cameras that we got up still. See, West, I know Austin's down. Austin's going to get that front end fixed. West does not have a front end. Austin needs to get much of that front end fixed as he can. Best option for him. Let him fix a lot of it. Don't know if he has a fast repair. Oh, he did save his fast repair. Did save his fast repair for that. I didn't think he did. I thought he used it earlier. Wasn't he involved in one wreck at least? At least one. This might not be the last caution we've seen tonight either, just a heads up. Cautions breed cautions at this track, and I mean absolutely breed cautions. That's what I was going to say. I was a little bit nervous. I was like, wait, this is due in class, isn't it not? Why did it take me to this one? That's not the right one. Wait, what? Hold on, I'm confused. No, okay, there, what? I'm in college, so I'm checking one of my classings that I have. Do it 4:30, do it 4:30. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. You take a photo of a building. But this is going to be a green-white checkered attempt here, an official one. I think they have one left still, I think. Have one left. The other one may have been an official one also, I wasn't completely sure. Just have to see. Make sure I got the right flag out for this. Green, there we go. I almost had the wrong one out. But I went back and checked that. I was about to be really, really embarrassing. It would have been the white flag sponsor. If I had to choose to be somebody, maybe want to be Hovka or Stabanovsky in that bottom line. But green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Green-white checkered attempt. And I called it. We are not done wrecking. Oh, this is a big one. This is a lot of drivers. Oh my gosh, they're still hitting hard too. It started with Joseph, and I don't know what happened after that. That is a big wreck. So it started with Joseph, and he just got a wrong push from McQuaid. That sent him up into the wall, back down, hit the 8, and then they wrecked actually behind him on their own, kind of. Don't arca break it, please. Oh, some arca breaks were happening. Some people were probably trying to slow down, but they just couldn't in time. That brings out... Somebody's still wrecking after this is gone. This hopefully isn't the end of the race. Let me check here. Okay. It is not. So they have one more green-white checkered attempt. The first one wasn't an official one. I was correct on that. Let's see who has a fast repair and who doesn't. Gomez needs to use his. Cliff. I mean, go ahead and use yours if you have it. He's not in his pit box. Does it say he's in his pit box? Okay, does Hubka and these guys have one? I think Hubka does have one. Unless he accidentally left it checked. I've done that multiple times before, so now that feels. See, no, he's gonna wait for this to come, for pit road to open. So we'll just have to wait. Probably roll an ad while they're doing that. And we are back here. Lights should go off. This is the final green-white checkered attempt we'll have. No more after this. Gosh. I didn't realize Gary Anderson for the Steelers have 1,300 points. Wow. Yeah, Sean Sweezum. I love Sean Sweezum. Sweezum was a good man. I liked him a lot. But yeah, lights do go off on the pace car here. See some, look at some determined drivers now. It's a little bit small. So keep in mind, caution comes out, race is over. They will not get a green flag again. It's done. So you're gonna see a lot of moves that are made that probably have about one brain cell put towards them. Because you gotta try. You just have to try. Pace car will pull in here. And green flag is in the air. We are underway here. Brock gets a good jump. Don't want to get too far out ahead, though. As a white flag is in the air one more time around here in the Ghost Cup Series. Sponsored by First Page Media. Whitehead with the lead right now. He's got DJ behind him. Trey's worked his way back up. McQuaid's going to go down to the bottom. He's got Woods coming with him. Woods trying to make something work. Forgot McQuaid had his camera off, or he actually left him to direct behind. Going to stay green. The big one's going to happen behind him. Can this mean something to the drivers up front now? He won't be able to mount too much of a run. DJ doesn't have the help from Trey. Two brothers, will they work with DJ, or will they just kind of leave him out to dry and say, yeah, who cares? DJ, he's going to make his move. He's got to make it right now. He's got to duck out. He's going to try to go up high on Brock. Brock tries to throw the block. DJ going to go up high and down to the line. It's going to be DJ Daniels. Brock Whitehead second. Trey Whitehead third. McQuaid fourth. And Woods fifth, with Roos coming in sixth. Down to the line. That wasn't as close as the duels were, but that was pretty close. It's probably down to at least or hundredths of a second, if I had to guess. Watch DJ burn it down here. I'll pull up the finishing order here now. He's still going to burn it down while he's doing that. Hold on here. Let's see. I'm going to see something. Ooh, it's not good. There's so many things in this Discord. I'm trying to find where the rooms are. As we'll bring in the third place driver in Trey Whitehead. Hey Trey, this is Bryson's booth. Have a copy, man.
Yeah, I got you, Bryce.
And so you come home third, you fall just a little bit short, but how did it go for you overall? Look, it seemed like you had to kind of fight through a little bit stuff there through the middle
Oh,
of the race.
yeah. DJ and I tried to pit pretty early in the first stage, and I think we were both coming in pretty well, and just kind of locking up my tires. I didn't know if I was going to make pit speed, and then he locked his up, and it knocked me in the grass. And I had my fast repair and everything unchecked, and once I came back in pit road, I didn't get a black flag, which I was surprised. But then they were changing my tires, and I looked, and I didn't have a fast repair anymore, so it reset all my settings once I got knocked out and come back in. But man, we battled back a lot. I got mired back in the pack. We won the second stage. I don't know how, but that kind of put us in the back, and we actually got a black flag for switching lanes because I had my automated spotter on. He said wrecking in the tri-oval, and I went up top, and there was no wrecking, and so I got a penalty, and so battled back from that. And then I know you guys saw me drinking my my Sonic Shake. I was just kind of chilling. I didn't think I'd be up here at the end, and we made some moves, and we're able to get up here and corrugate the win. And I'm glad that us three were able to finish top three for Whitehead Racing. It was cool.
So were you a lap down at one point, or am I thinking about the wrong driver?
No, I definitely was. I think I was a lap down. I believe after I got the black flag, kind of fell back and caught the pack, and then they wrecked in front of me, and I got the lucky dog right away. So, but I definitely was a lap down early in stage three, and just battled back. I mean, it was adversity all day, and overcame it finally. So,
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
yeah, T-Mobile on the car. Obviously, Brock and DJ and everybody at Whitehead Racing had a really strong showing again tonight, and you obviously for putting the broadcast on, Hubcub for bringing it back for season 4, and I can't wait to get this thing going again. It's been a little while since we've been in the swing of things on Thursday nights, and we're getting back into it. So, see you next week.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good job tonight, though, man.
Appreciate it, Bryce.
That was Trey Whitehead, the third place driver. We will bring in Brock Whitehead, the second place driver. Hey, Brock, this is Bryce in the booth. Have a copy, man.
Yeah, I got you.
And so you get edged out at the very end by DJ. But, how did the race go for you overall, though? Because it seemed like pretty much most of the night you were up front and seemed like to be the car to beat.
Yeah, it went really well. We got the stage win and green flag pit stops went really well. The whole race was good. If you were mid pack, it was hard to get back up to the front, but I shoved TJ out there and was able to get back up there and stay up there again.
And so what was going through your head really that final corner? Because, it's a super speedway, so they're going to try to pass you as late as they can.
Yeah, I knew DJ would try something, and I made the mistake of moving down instead of up, just because the right rear corner panel is a lot worse whenever it gets side drafted on than compared to the left rear.
All right, man. Well, how does this, kind of set the tone for the rest of the season for you, knowing that? And you came close to a win, but you get edged out. But does that set a good tone for the rest of the season, you think?
Yeah, it sets a good tone. It's obviously confidence. 2 weeks in a row, it's second place, so consistency is happening. So it's looking promising, and just got to keep doing it.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Whitehead Racing, everybody over there, everybody that worked with me tonight, Hubka for putting the broadcast on, and you, or for putting the league on, and you for broadcasting.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good job tonight, though, man.
Thank you.
That was Brock Whitehead, the second place driver. We will bring in the race winner in DJ Daniels. Hey, DJ, this is Bryson Booth. Have a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
Man, so you edge out Brock there by 6 thousandths of a second. How does that start your season?
Pretty epically. I got to carry on the consistency. I can't keep on coming out and winning Daytona and just, making mistakes, and I just got to be consistent.
And so how do you, well, no, I just asked you that, but so what was coming through your head that last corner? Did you know when you were going to make the move, or is it just pretty much just move up and hope he doesn't have enough time to block?
Well, I knew he went to the bottom. I knew he was trying to protect the bottom. I didn't think he was going to try to block me up top, but he did, and he has every right to. So It was an epic finish. I'm glad we didn't wreck each other. I'm happy that we have a group of people that we can lean on each other and not wreck each other, and Robin's racing.
So how did the race go overall for you? Because it seemed like you were kind of mid to back of the pack most of the time. Then towards the end, you started to rise towards the top.
Oh, it was an absolute mess. One of those wrecks I got called in and ended up getting like a minute and 51 of optional that I repaired, and I never took a fast repair, so I don't necessarily think I was ever down on power, which is weird, but it was a mess. Track position was a fight all night, and I just somehow found myself there at the end, hooked up with Brock and Trey.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
I 100% got to thank the team. I mean, Brock, I know I edged him out, but we worked together very, you know, epically, I guess you'd say. We were unstoppable, and especially Trey there at the end, he really helped out, and just everybody at the team, Charles, everybody makes this possible for me. My mom, dad, everybody that's watching.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good job tonight, man.
Yep, thank you.
Was DJ Daniel the race winner? I will go over the finishing order here now. DJ Daniel first, 6/1000ths of a second over Brock Whitehead. Trey Whitehead third. Patrick McQuaid fourth. Zach Woods fifth. Christian Roos sixth. Seventh, Mike Sabanowski. Eighth, Cody Tarrant. Ninth, Thomas Fisher. 10th, Jonathan Cogswell. 11th, Josh Brownlee. 12th, Austin Wheeler. 13th, Dylan McDonald. 14th, Wes Fuller. 15th, Chris Wheeler. 16th, Ryan Gomez. 17th, Dylan Ellis. 18th, Christopher Tate. 19th, TJ Hanley. 20th, Chris Sofield. 21st, Chris Hupka. 22nd, Johnny Williams. 23rd, Ricky Gonzalez. 24th, Ryan Sizemore. 25th, TJ Roberts. 26th, Christopher Cash. 27th, Charles Whitehead. 28th, Joseph Grajava. 29th, Matt Metler. 30th is Brian Cloyd. 31st, Cliff Corview. 32nd, Robert Giller. 33rd, Lil Peters. 34th, Chris Papa. And 35th was Lucas Whitehead. Not a bad race overall, but I will not keep you all any longer, so I will let you all go.